Well, welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I went and got this today at Sam's Club. Classic Disney Library. It's got 10 books. So we'll just start with book 1 and go through them. Book 1, Stitch's Day at School. So we'll see how these books are. We'll just go through this set. How's that sound? Okay, so Stitch's Day at School. Ooh, do I have enough light in here? There we go. Can you see? I can't. Lilo and Stitch were excited. It was pet day at school, and all the kids were bringing their pets to class. At school, there were all different kinds of pets. Some were big and fluffy, some were small and scaly, some even looked like their owners. The class had a pet of their own and a frog named Mr. Phipps, but none of the animals looked like Stitch. After each presentation, Lilo got more and more excited. She couldn't wait for her turn. Stitch was curious about all the different creatures, but when he tried to get a closer look at the class pet, Mr. Phipps jumped out of its habitat right out the door. Uh-oh. Stitch chased Mr. Phipps. The frog hopped down the hall and into another classroom. In that classroom, students wore goggles and aprons as they were worked on experiments. Reminded Stitch of Jumba's lab. Stitch knew he could find Mr. Phipps and get back to Lilo, but he couldn't resist trying his own experiments. With some careful pours and shakes, Stitch created a stink bomb that was sent everywhere and scrambling from the room, including his frog friend. The hallway was filled with students heading towards the cafeteria. How could he ever find Mr. Phipps in this crowd? How could he? But Stitch didn't have to worry. Mr. Phipps hopped right by him in the cafeteria. Stitch tried to grab him, but missed. Food fight! As the cafeteria erupted in chaos, Stitch spotted Mr. Phipps jumping out the door. Smart frog, get out of there before it gets bad. As the frog hopped from room to room, Stitch followed, but every time he got close, something new would catch his eye. School was interesting, but the clock was ticking. He needed to get back to class with Mr. Phipps, and fast. That's him going to all the different classes. At last, Stitch found Mr. Phipps. Just as the whistle blew and a red rubber ball filled the air, Stitch ducked, jumped, and cartwheeled across the auditorium and caught Mr. Phipps. Now he could get back to class. Dodgeball! And just in time, it was Lilo's turn to introduce her pet for Pet Day. My name is Lilo Peklicky, and this is Stitch, she said. He's my Stitch. Stitch isn't just a pet, he's my best friend. Part of the Ona, and Ono means family. Nini met Lilo and Stitch after school. Pet day was great, Lilo said. Stitch was on his best behavior. Really? Nini asked. I mean, really? I think that calls for some ice cream. Stitch agreed. This was the best part of every day. Best day ever. That was Disney's Stitch's Day at School. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, keep watching, keep reading, and take care.